don't claim this bitch ass team.
What?
Can I cuss on here or no?
Yes.
Okay, well,
But get closer though. Stand like in the middle, cause like the camera, like right here.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I
You
just
get
clicked on accident. Okay. I don't claim this team. I'm a Giants fan. Wait, this shouldn't be my first time. You need to cut all this out. No, that's fucked up.
Holy shit.
Did the Dodgers, the fucking Lakers win today or no?
Fuck the lake. I'm playing. I don't know.
I think they were losing.
Hey, you been putting bets again, bro?
Here and there, but I lost, so then I stopped.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Damn. Y'all abandoned me, bruh.
oh shit, they play tomorrow. It's a good game. Why? What do you mean?
Y'all don't give me the parlays no more, bruh.
Who?
Y'all don't want to see
Bobby?
your boy win. Yeah.
Nah, his parlay suck.
Yeah. You know what he told me?
Like, it's
He was like, bro, come out this Friday. We're going to the casino. I was like, yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. I might be down. He's like, yeah, you still haven't been. I was like, no, I haven't been, bro. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, don't listen to. He's like, you can decide if you want to listen to. He's like, but for sure listen to me. He's like, Rudy's just lost. He's just happy to be there.
Oh, wow. It's crazy because when I went over there, right, he was at the blackjack table, and literally I get there and he lost all his money. I was like, bro, like I just got here and you already lost all your money.
You're his bad luck charm,
Like,
bro.
what are you doing? I'm his good luck charm because as soon as I got there, he saw me playing and he's like, let me take out like another $20. From those $20, I think he won. He made his money back. Thanks to me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed me the video of you like standing over the table, waiting to get in. Like, yeah, that shit had me dying.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. It's because they kept calling me over to the other table. They're like, the other table's going to hit. The other table's going to hit. And, like, they had me bouncing between tables, bro.
This table's hot.
By the time I got to the table, bro, that thing was not hot. And, like, I would lose. I was like, fuck. So I would just, like, look around and be like, damn, I just hear them cheering. And then I come over here and I lose here. I go over there and I lose there. Then I come back and I lose here. I was like, fuck, bro. I was just lost. Completely lost.
That's okay. No, I'm scared of going. To the.
I didn't like it, to be honest. Like, I felt that negative energy. I felt like that demon energy right there. And yeah, it's like, as soon as I got there, I was like, esto es el demonio.
Oh, man.
Dude, and it's funny, like, because I live in the hood, right? And I go there, they check for ID. It's a little bit different than other places I've been to. You literally have to go through security first, then they check your ID right there, and then once you're in there, nobody bothers you, right?
Damn.
Like, whatever. The dude checks my ID, puts it through the machine. He's like, so you're from Grapey Grave? He's like, what are you doing over here?
What the
That's
fuck?
the name of my street.
Oh.
But it has a lot of, like, previous, like, history, per se.
Are you not supposed to be in the casino, bro?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe it's not my territory to be in, right? But
shit.
He's like, oh, you have a good day, man. You have a good day. I was like, oh, fuck. These people know. These people know where I'm from. And that's like, it happens all the time. But to me, I'm just like, it's whatever. That's where I live.
Yeah.
But when other people hear it, they're like, oh, fuck. Like, you're from like, oh, what are you doing over there?
Damn.
And then I go in there, and I'm telling you, this place just like all Asian people, right? I was like, God damn, bro. And they just had this negative like energy. As soon as I got there, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lose my money. And yeah, I lost my money.
They say that's like a gift, being able to like tell if you're gonna win or you're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's a feeling. It's a feeling of
I mean, most people who go to the casino know they're gonna lose, but I was surprised, bro. This casino is whack, to be honest, compared to like Vegas casinos, right? So they only had what's it called, table games.
Yeah.
No roulette, no nothing else, no slot machines, nothing. Just literally baccarat, poker, blackjack, and then another form of blackjack or whatever, right? And that was the whole entire thing. The parking lot was pretty big. I took forever to find parking. Like, everybody and their mama was right there. And all sorts of people, Latinos, Asians, mostly Asians, right? But
they love that shit.
Yeah, I was like, God damn. But anyways, guys. Beep.
Yeah, man. So, hey, we back. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between.
Welcome back to another edition of Bridges and Boulevards.
We
Yep.
are back. I should say I am back. I know I took some time off. I was in a place I had no Wi-Fi, so kind of lagged it with some of the videos, bruh.
Much needed time off. You know, everybody needs a vacation, and that's what my friend got. So
Yeah, man.
it just adds some, I guess, like anticipation for the next video, right? So it was strategic. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, my friend over here, my co-host, had to go do some community work at a like a third world country. That's why he had no internet. But
Feel me? Hey,
yeah.
a fucking missionary over here.
In
bruh.
all seriousness, his visa expired. He had to go back home and then come back. So that's why.
Yeah.
You know,
You
travel.
know, we all know the state of the country
Right.
today. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Right.
complicated. You know what I'm saying? So, man. But hey, we back. And we fixed it in the matter of 2 weeks. I'm playing. Oh man, nah. It was fun though. It was a lot of time off that I needed for show. Work whooped my ass once I got back.
Ooh, yeah.
Man.
How many days were you gone?
I think I was gone for like 10 days. Yeah.
I will say this though, it did feel like a really long time. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, Marco's not back yet. And then the next week, it felt like you still weren't back. And I was like, God damn. I was like, when is this dude coming back?
Hey, you know, it's just
I miss you, bro. I miss you.
Oh, hey, I missed you too, bro. Hey, I missed everybody, bro.
Yeah.
It's just the level of impact that I have. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
You can feel the emptiness when I'm not around.
Yes, exactly.
Oh man. Oh yeah, bro. It was cool, man. Yeah, I traveled out of the country, went to Carnival. You know what I'm saying? It was like just 4 or 5 days straight of just partying, bruh. It was crazy as fuck. It was fun though. You know, I also had to mix it in with a little bit of the touristy shit, right? So I went on like this boat tour. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. So that was cool. A little zip lining. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you weren't scared that you was going to like fall off or like
Nah,
snap?
not at all.
No.
I love little adventures like that, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I love, like exploring, bro. Yeah, and that was actually my first time that I took like that. You know, I got a stamp in my passport since arriving to LA, bro.
It's good. It's good.
So yeah,
I still haven't done that for mine. Like my passport is completely empty.
for real.
Yeah, and I got it like maybe 2 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I thought you meant like ever.
No, yeah, I've never had a stamp on my passport.
Damn. So like, you went to Mexico like driving or what, bro?
Basically, bro. So there's I don't know if I want to disclose it because of the nature of
Right.
the country
Right,
in today's
right,
world.
yeah,
They
you
might
never know.
stop that from happening. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah, give us the hacks, bro. How do you do it?
there's some loopholes. You know, you could get to Mexico without your passport. You still have to have like
Loopholes.
citizenship, right, to come back to the U.S.
I
but
see.
yeah,
When you say loopholes, is that code for tunnels?
yeah, yeah,
Shit.
yeah. I'm Mexican, bro. But for
Mm.
me, they have to make like a really high tonal.
Tunnel?
Tunnel.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you want to make sure you walk through that shit. You can't crawl through
Exactly.
it, bro. Yeah.
No, can never.
Oh, damn, bro. Damn.
But yeah, I'm excited. May is when I'm gonna go. It's my turn, right, to get the stamp of approval. I think I'm gonna get
just-
2 because I'm gonna land in one place and then go to another country from there.
Okay.
That counts, right?
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah. 2
you go.
stamps. That's right.
2 stamps.
Yeah. But there's so much more of the world that I want to see. It's so hard to like try to figure out where I want to go and shit, like where I want to go next. I for sure want to hit up another U.S. city though. But
U.S. city.
yeah,
Okay.
but we'll see.
Now I feel like for me, I'm in this point where I was like, I want to get out of the country,
Yeah,
right, just to visit different places because I hear so many stories about you have to go here, you have to go there, you have to go there,
right.
and just hearing it is not enough. You have to go to explore and like experience it for yourself. I just wish sometimes that I had like either enough money, right, to not have to go to work, right, and to just visit the whole world whenever I went, or have like a remote job where I could just not have to show up to work.
Feel me? Yeah.
Right, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Ah, little traveling for a job. Oh man.
You weren't scared that like your plane was gonna fall? There's no like turbulence or nothing like that.
Low key, bro. Yeah, there was like, you know, 'cause there's
Ooh.
been hella anxiety about like
Right.
planes and shit. So like, oh god, yeah. Like as it was lifting off, I was like, yeah. You could like feel it shake a little bit, and I'm like, oh fuck. Like I get a little anxious sometimes, but it's all good though. It's all good. But yeah, during the air I don't really feel it. No, yeah. I was praying like a motherfucker, man. I was like, yeah. But hey, we made it though.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, man.
You know what's funny to me is that like when there is turbulence or whatever, I'll always look around, and for some reason it's always like the big buff dude is always like scared. He's like, and that just makes me smile. I was like, nah, this dude's a bitch. This dude's a bitch.
Damn. Hey, I'm never sitting next to you on the plane, bro. Cause I'm that bitch, bro. I'm like,
no. Dude, like one time, this is not in an airplane, right? But this dude is like 6'7". It was the tallest dude in the fucking school, right?
oh hell no.
Hot, like
Basketball
tall
player,
basketball
right?
player, right? We went to like ziplining or whatever for like a SOAR retreat or whatever.
Yeah.
And bro, this dude was scared to climb up the tree or whatever. And I was like, bro, you're literally like halfway through the tree, just standing. You just walked up 2 blocks and you're like screaming, like, what are you talking about, bro? It just catches me off guard how these people have that like fear in them.
It's like the elephant, bro. You know the elephant scared of the mouse and
Yeah.
shit. Feel me? It's like
It's like,
that.
how? But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me check this right quick. My
Said,
bad.
let me in.
I'm outside. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna my bad. Let me open the door for my sister right quick. 'Cause oh man. You know what I'm saying? Little special guest appearance or whatever. God damn. I feel fat. Man.
Them stairs got you, huh?
You know, I think I'm just full. I had
Boiling crab too?
nah, I didn't have boiling crab.
Nah, you say you haven't had boiling crab.
Nah, I don't got it like that.
That place is good, bro. I'm telling you, it's good.
Yeah, bro. I keep hearing, bro. Let's go, bro.
Bro, I think they're closing right now.
No, I mean like not today, right? I don't want that shit today, but eventually.
Eventually. Yeah, they close at 10. I'm down. One of these days.
One of these days. Feel
one
me?
of these days.
Oh man.
Yeah, space bomb.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny? I was like shifting gears. I was thinking about this shit, right? Yeah. I was cracking up 'cause you know, you're traveling, you're on vacation, and at least for me, my mind just kind of has to entertain myself on the plane. You don't really have a lot of entertainment, right? So
What do you mean by that, bro?
I have a lot of like curiosities, right?
Right.
There's one, and basically the question that came to mind was like, I was like, damn, I don't know if I would date a bi person. Like, you feel me? It's just like,
So this is your form of entertainment? Just like these weird thoughts?
I guess so, bro. I was just
Yeah.
like, let me it just popped up, bro. You feel me? It came from above. You feel me? I was closer to.
You're close. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
I
it
was-
was a sign,
I
bro.
was
It a
closer to
sign.
the ultralight beam, if you will, and that's a thought that it fed me.
Damn. So what was the ultimate conclusion?
Hey man, I don't know. I just feel like hey man, if she buy, she could slide on by. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I don't. So I'm just oh, just be stupid as fuck.
It is dumb, bro.
But
You're like, fuck, I might die, so like I have to make sure that I'm cool with this.
yeah. Like
Right.
when I get back, if I get back on the ground, is this okay, Marco? Oh man, nah. But I was thinking about it though. I was like, would I do it? Would I date by? I don't know if I mean, I don't mind it. I think.
Gotta give it a try.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's crazy though. Like, that's your form of entertainment. That's I thought we were doing something else, right? Because I just heard a story about some dude entertaining himself in the plane. And I was like, fuck, that's Marco,
Whoa.
right?
Whoa.
But you just did something completely different.
No. I was just just hypotheticals, rhetoricals and shit.
Right.
Yeah, nah. I don't know, bro. How do you feel about that shit, Rudy? Or have you?
No, I haven't. No, and I don't know if I would. I'm maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very much aware of the fact of how stupid of a question it is, because it's like, what the fuck do you mean if you would or wouldn't, Marco? And it's just
You
because
know what? No.
No?
I just now there's two avenues of unfaithfulness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
You know
Like, what
what
if she a cheater? I can cheat
I guess
on
you gotta
my
find that out
woman.
first, right?
That's right.
But that's not as bad though,
Mm.
right? Like I wouldn't really mind if she's like, "Oh, you just
Oh man.
cheating on you with this girl, but I cheating on you with this dude."
Yeah. Or what if she cheated on me with a dude and a girl?
At the same time.
Oh my god. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh man. No, I think that's where my resistance was coming from. Like, it's like, ah, shit. Like, would I be able to share that? Like, oh yeah. Like, if it didn't work out, I'd have to be like, oh yeah, it didn't work out because, you feel me? Like, she left me for a woman. A woman? Yeah, a woman. And you feel me? And then, you feel me? When people talk, motherfuckers always got something to say. Like, wow, you wasn't man enough, bruh.
It's gonna spread, bro.
Wow,
It's gonna spread.
Yeah, so.
It's gonna spread like fire.
Type shit, feel me?
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would.
Excuse me. You heading out, hermanita? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Special guest in the building, guys.
Oh man. Do you want to say hi to the camera? You gotta like get in here. Yeah. Take that stupid ass hat off too, bruh.
Oh, she became a Dodger fan when she in LA. We are not cutting that out.
Oh man, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. Oh shit, Lordy. But yeah, man. That yeah.
What are we talking about?
If she buy, we might give it a try. You feel me?
She can slide on by. You said. Yeah.
Oh man, this is so stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like if she cheated on you with a girl, you'd be like, nah, bro, you gotta bring her now. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Oh man, hey, yeah, I guess so, huh? Like,
Right.
like if you really care, both of y'all will slide on by. I'm
You just
playing.
gotta gaslight to the fullest, You seen what was that Drake line where it's like she said she's lesbian, I say me too or something like that?
Yeah, something like
Girl, me
yeah.
too.
Something lesbian and me too. Yeah. And Drake trying to be part of the Me Too movement, bro.
Right. Nah, it's a out of pocket question. I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that you were closer to God and you thought about this out of pocket question, just questionable.
It's just I'm trying to remember like the context and the origin of this question. I'm not gonna lie. I just remember wanting to talk about it, if I'm being completely honest. But hey, we can switch gears. Speaking of switching gears, bruh, so did you hear about this Lyft driver case?
No.
So basically, okay, so I'm gonna give you the rundown, bruh. This shit had me dying. So apparently there's this lady, right, who sued Lyft because she got denied a ride, right? Now, why did she get denied the ride? So basically how it went down, this lady ordered the Lyft, right? Boom. The Lyft driver pulls up to her and the driver, right, he like sees her, and then he's like, "Oh nah, I'm not letting you in my car. You're too big."
Oh shit.
Like he basically denied her ride because she was like too big, basically, right?
Torta.
Yeah. so then she was like, "What the fuck?" She was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not giving you a ride." So then, yeah, basically, lady turned around and she sued the guy, and now it looks like she might win, bruh. She might win a
What?
settlement or some shit. Yeah.
Why? I feel like Lyft in that case doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just a guy.
Right.
Like,
yeah, but at the same time though, like as a representative of Lyft or whatever, yeah, I feel like that's probably why it was easier to sue the Lyft company.
but don't they have like a right to deny service, just like any other thing?
Right, yeah, that's probably the argument, yeah. But then also like, oh, that's you know, I don't know.
They might try to twist it, in the soft world and be like, "Oh, it's discrimination." But
Exactly.
hey, I'm with the Lyft driver, bro. Like, imagine I just got my suspension done,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she just gets in there and just ruins it.
I think that's what the driver was trying to argue too. He's like, "No, I can already tell you might fuck up my suspension or some shit like that, right?" I feel like I might be making up a little bit of story at this point, but yeah,
Wasting too much gas.
Feel me? It's a lot of gas. You feel me?
Yeah.
She carries a lot of gas.
Maybe the
but
tow capacity wasn't as much as she weighed. Like
yeah.
that's an argument right there, bro.
Like-
They need me.
You feel me?
They need me.
Oh man, Rudy Lopez, abogado,
I do
auto
everything.
servicio. Man, damn, tint windows, fight for your case. Feel me?
Everything.
Gaslight,
Gaslight.
expert gaslighter.
No. Marketing expert.
Oh yes,
Right,
see.
No. That's funny when we had that event at work, right? I said that I was gonna put that under my resume now, the event coordinator.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
There
then
you go.
And then one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, and next week we're gonna see a page where it says Rudy's events, whatever." I was like, "That's hating ass shit." First of all,
I agree.
but you're not wrong. Maybe.
Hey, bro, fuck it, bro. Let's start running events, bro.
Right.
Feel me? Quinceañeras, bodas, divorcio, lo que sea.
We talked about this last time. No, it was like, hijos de la chingada, quítense de la pista.
Todos los niños,
Sí.
váyanse a la verga.
Ábranse, por favor, ábranse.
Pinches mocosos. Man.
Cuiden a sus escuincles.
How do you feel
Oh
about
my
that whenever
God.
there's like wedding invitations that be like no kids? Because I know some people get offended.
When I was younger, I got offended as a kid. Right. Now that I got bigger, I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I want to go there now because if they're little, like they really do be ruining the fun.
Yeah.
They do. Like they really do. Even at work, I don't know what's been going on, bro. I think you brought them because ever since you came back, these kids have been everywhere, running around the store, right? Just like screaming. It feels like a daycare.
Oh hell no. Nah, bro, it's the retrograde, bro. The retrograde is fucking us up.
There's like, no way. But yeah, no kids. Perfect with me.
You feel me? Yay. Yeah, nah, I get it, cause yeah, I just feel like it kind of gets in the way of having fun sometimes, sadly. But yeah, I feel like it's hard though, cause for anybody who wants to go to these events and they say no kids, it's like if they can't find a babysitter or whatever.
Yeah. Or some people don't have the means of providing a babysitter,
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, fuck, like I can't go, or like they just don't want my kids, or they feel like they don't feel invited even though they got an invitation.
Right.
I don't know.
It's like it's nothing personal. It's not about you.
If you get married, would you have a no kids policy?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, not to sound fucked up, but it's just like, cause, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's a celebration, goddammit.
Right.
And like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've seen videos where like kids are at the wedding and they be fucking up the cake.
Yeah.
They be running across the fucking shit when like the first dance happens, right?
Yes, I see
And
that.
it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. And not for nothing, but sometimes like parents it's embarrassing, right? It's embarrassing. I feel like, I don't know, I'm not a parent, but I'm sure a parent would feel embarrassed if their kid did that shit, but they can't like act out on embarrassment. Instead, they'll like deflect or be mad or whatever or be defensive.
Yeah.
Because they know, oh fuck, I should have been watching my kid.
The thing is,
that's how I feel.
their response is like, they're just kids. They're just kids.
Right.
Like, bro, then leave them kids, right? Leave them at home.
Exactly.
But yeah, I feel like as a parent, you have to know how to handle your kids, right? Obviously, some kids have certain different situations, different circumstances, but because of that, you shouldn't bring them or like find some other workaround, you know?
Feel me?
Yeah. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would have that.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. Yeah, nah, me neither. Yeah. But you know what I would have? I would have free Lyft rides all night for all the guests. Tortas or no tortas, you know what I'm saying?
That's expensive, bro. Just get a bus. Get a bus. She's gonna take up 2 seats.
Oh shit! You're right.
Oh my god, I have a story actually, right?
Oh,
so
please.
way back when I was in college, right? I had to take this like shuttle, right? And it was like a
Okay.
mini bus, and it's just 2 seats on each row, and you know, just like every bus, there's stops and stuff like that, and every stop, students would come in. I'm sitting right, in the front, where like people are like near the door, so I'm on the edge, and slowly but surely this bus starts getting filled. And before I get to my station that I need to go to, right, this Torta gets on.
Oh,
And
did she smell?
I didn't smell her, right? but I guess the seats were filled, and this girl decides to squeeze in onto the window seat right next to me, right? And mind you, I'm in the front, right? It's already like people are already like rubbing on against me when they're crossing the aisle. She like rubs her whole fucking legs on my knees. I'm like squeezing like this, and then when she sits down, bro, like she literally pushes me. I'm like, I'm like this. I was like, oh hell no. I was like, your fat ass should just stood up. I felt so uncomfortable. Luckily, that was like the next stop. My next stop was right there, so I just got off. But I was like, God damn,
bro, you almost ran out of breath, bro.
It's like, that's why they hate y'all.
Oh
That's why
my
they
god.
hate y'all. But
Oh man.
yeah. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. You know, we don't hate y'all. Somebody told me that I have this fat phobic, you know, like energy, and it's bad, you know. So
Fuck it. No.
as long as you're comfortable, right?
You know,
It doesn't matter if we're uncomfortable.
that's right. We we talk a lot about this, right? And
Yeah.
I think it's all love, right? At
Right.
the end of the day, it's all love.
Right.
Yeah, I think, you know what I think it is, Rudy? I think people like to, including us, I think we're guilty of this, like to make fun of the unknown, right? I've never been with a torta. I don't think you've ever been with one, right?
I don't plan to, huh?
I don't think so either. But
No,
I know,
no disrespect, right? No, just
no.
personal preference, like the Lyft driver.
That's right, exactly. And I feel like, you know I have friends that like tortas. They don't mind them. I'm sure you do
As long as you're
well.
happy, bro.
Right.
Right.
And so that does kind of pique my curiosity sometimes, right? Will I ever cross that line? No, I already know. I don't know. I don't want to. But I think it is it is funny. Yeah. Yeah.
What the? I felt like this was going somewhere.
I know. I lost it. I'm like,
that's crazy.
I lost it.
I was waiting for like just boom, but nah, you didn't drop it,
Oh,
bro. You didn't
man.
drop it.
Oh man,
That's
no.
crazy though. How like if you think about it, there's restrictions for everything. So I'm not mad at that Lyft driver. Like, you think they're gonna send tortas in outer space?
Hey, yeah, you gotta be
Right? You gotta be
yeah.
a certain weight, certain height. Like
Mhm.
for like flying a jet, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't be certain, you know, size. 'Cause-
Although it might be beneficial though. I think that would be like
nah.
that might be no. Like I'm saying, what if there's like an outer space diet, right? They send them to space. You can't really
It's
eat
like a
all that
course.
much. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm finna take the space diet. Oh shit, how long? You know, just a quick little 6 months. You feel me? They leave a torta, come back. Not a torta.
Nah, they're gonna come back a
'Cause-
couch potato.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all nerdy on y'all, right? Like,
Oh.
bro, the jet propulsion. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
But nah, I just imagine that like if you're heavier, you're costing more fuel to get up there, right?
But
And then
gravity.
there's no gravity, so you're not really working out.
Right.
So yeah, you may be eating less, but you're not working anything. You're not burning a sweat. That's why when you come down, people are not used to the gravity. Apparently, you have to like get used to it before you start walking, whatever. I don't know if you saw recently that the astronauts apparently came back to Earth.
I didn't even know the astronauts were sent over.
Yeah, so apparently they were supposed to go for like a week or 2 weeks, right? And then
Yeah.
mission gone bad. They were up there for like 9 months, right? They came back maybe last week or something, and they apparently landed in the water, and search crew came and picked them up, and they're in these big old suits, and they literally get out of the shuttle or whatever fine, right? But when they're next to the media, they can't walk all of a sudden, right? They're just like, oh, they need a wheelchair to get like carried out, and the people are helping them into the wheelchair and everything, like if they couldn't walk. And then
Yeah.
they're literally waving to the camera like nothing. They're like, but they can't walk. I was like, right, something's not making sense. Something's not making sense. That wave was a little too strong, right, for you to not have any energy.
Yeah.
But apparently, like once you come down, your body needs to get used to like the gravitational pull of the Earth or whatever.
Right.
And they can't walk. My theory though is like, why do they always land in water, right? And apparently, you see them landing on the water. What if? Because there's a bunch of other things where they're saying that we never went to outer space, right? And everything's underwater. What if the capsule just emerges back from the sea, and it's not like they're landing on it? That's why there's always a sea landing, right? They're just coming up. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like basically, they never left the orbit.
They never left the Earth, bro. They're just in underwater. They're on the sea. Similarly, people who dive, once you die for a certain like amount of time or like a certain death,
Yeah.
you have to decompress or something like that.
Right, because like the water pressure becomes too much.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what if it's not them going to space, right? They're just underwater and
Yeah.
they're just decompressing.
But for 9 months, bro.
Bro, I don't think they were there for 9 months. I feel like that's just part of the media.
Oh my God.
And even so,
Rudy,
like
you just fucked me up.
submarines, don't you think they're out on deployment for more than a week?
You said out on deployment for more than a week.
Submarines,
Yeah.
and they're underwater. Boom, bro. Just
Yeah, huh? Oh man.
telling you.
Hey, low key, bro. Yeah, you might be onto something. Cause like, but what if they do? Let's say they do stay down there for all those 9 months, bro. You think they're trying to explore the water, bro? Cause there's so much about the water that we don't know about.
Maybe, right? Or
Right.
I have another theory. You know that, rest in peace, guys, but you know that submarine that imploded?
Yeah.
And it's like a commercial one, right? It wasn't
Right.
like NASA, no government shit, nothing of that, right?
Yeah.
What if they saw something they weren't supposed to see?
Right.
Like what? Because people say there's aliens in the water, right?
Right.
Not just creatures or whatever. That the aliens are in our oceans. What if they like went down to a certain place they weren't supposed to go, and they're like, you know what? We can't let this air out. Boom.
Yeah.
Took them out.
Can't let it air out. Let the air out. And yeah, because they never recover the bodies.
No.
And then they were saying like, oh well, you know, like at that level underwater,
It just-
like it just disintegrates. But it's like, fuck, bro. What if?
I think either we took them out or something down there just
Yeah, huh?
kept them hostage. Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wonder how that company's doing right now. Cause
I haven't heard of
it
it.
was supposed to be like a new company, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, you that's crazy. Oh my God. Oh, scary things, man. What if these people wanted to disappear though? That's another thing that kind
Because
of
weren't they like rich?
yeah, man.
Maybe they wanted to pretend like they were dead. Maybe they were on the Diddy list
Yeah.
and they knew about like Diddy that he was gonna get
Maybe.
caught.
Hey,
And what if they're time travelers and they just like travel through time, bro?
bruh. Oh my God. Now we're
So
on
many
the topic of
possibilities.
time traveling, bruh. I just stumbled upon this like TikTok story the other day, bruh. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can. Hopefully I can remember it well. But like basically, so there's this account that I follow. I love this account because they do a lot of like stories, right? People submit stories to her and like whatever, she reads them out loud and whatever, right? And so basically somebody submitted a story of like, yo, she's like, you know what, this has been like messing me up for years. I'm hella paraphrasing, right? But she's like, yo, this has been messing me up for years. Basically she was saying like, okay, so one day we were going over to I forget if it was a funeral or a wedding. I think it was a funeral. We're going to somebody's funeral, and we're in Georgia traveling to Florida, and yeah, so basically we were on a short on short time because we had to be back in Georgia because a lot of us had work and shit the next day, right? So it was the lady, her her siblings and her siblings in law, right? So in total it was 5 of them that went together to Florida, right? And they stayed in Florida for the funeral, right? And they're like, oh, we're supposed to come back like around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. But we're catching up with so many family members that we hadn't seen in years. We ended up leaving pretty late, right? And mind you, it's a 10-hour drive from wherever the fuck they were in Florida to Georgia, right? And so basically they left like in the evening time, right? Like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. or some shit like that. As they're driving back to Florida, right? It's like a couple hours that they're on the road, and the lady driving, she's like, yo, I really gotta take a piss hella bad, bro. Like I gotta take a piss hella bad. Now this was back in like 06, 07 or some shit like that.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, cool. So whatever, like, cool, yeah, like, and everybody else is pretty much like, yeah, we also gotta use the bathroom. Dope. We're all gonna get off at the next exit, right? Because there's no GPS, right? Like they're just on the road. So boom, they get off in the exit, somewhere in Florida, and they're driving for like 10-15 minutes, like basically just trying to look for like the next gas station. And they're like, what the fuck, there's like no gas station. Boom, finally after like 10-15 minutes of driving, they find it, and they pull up, and the lady basically was just like, this feels weird, but I gotta go take a piss. So she just ran into the gas station, did her business, came out, and then she said the way she described the feeling was like everybody had a feeling of like, yo, we're not supposed to be here, and like not really a lot of like words were said, right? So they're just like, okay, whatever. So let's just do what we gotta do and get the fuck out of here soon, right? And they're also she also pointed out the gas station attendant was like a very like eerie looking dude, like an old ass looking dude with like overalls and a long beard and like hair and shit too, right? Long greasy hair or whatever. And yeah, like she was like, yo, I don't even want to talk to him or whatever, right? So finally everybody does their business, and they're like, okay, cool, let's get the fuck out of here. And they get on the car and like they leave. And they're like, yo, that was weird. Okay, so now they're trying to get back on the freeway, on the road or whatever, and they're like driving forever, what feels like forever, right? And they're like, what the hell, we can't get back on the road. And they had said something about like they eventually end up somehow back at the gas station.
Oh hell no.
But it was all boarded up now. Like literally the one that they just used was like all boarded up. And they're like, what the fuck? And they start to panic, like, what is going on right now, bro? Why can't we find an exit? Why can't we get back on the freeway that we're trying to get to, right? Like, what the fuck, bro? And so they're like, yo, this is weird, this is creepy. Finally they get out, bro. They're like, oh my God. But yeah, bro, like they get back on the road and shit, and they get back or whatever, right? But she's like, yo, like to this day I can't explain like what that was. I really feel like we're like in a time glitch, like in a time loop, because we were driving for what like felt like hours on the road, and then we realized that like not even like that much time had passed or whatever. So yeah, bro, it was crazy. But then the crazier part was, right, basically somebody else followed up with that story to the same lady, right, the TikTok account lady, right? I was like, yo, this is crazy as fuck. Like, I just seen the story that you posted, and the crazy thing is, I low-key feel that you and your siblings-in-law witnessed my dad. And I know this sounds crazy as fuck, but literally, and so basically whoever this person was like, oh, I don't want my identity to be revealed or whatever. I work in a field where like, science first type shit, evidence based shit. And he was like, oh, but the way you describe the gas attendant very much describes my father. And he's like, on some crazy shit. So he's like, just a backstory. My dad was a drug addict. I've had a lot of I have a complicated relationship with my dad. He's passed away now, but he was a drug addict, so he was kind of absent in our lives. He was like, I remember like growing up, he would kind of come back into our lives, plays house for a little bit, relapse, and then he would be out of our lives again or whatever, right? And then he said, oh, it was a night in '94 though, and when he had cleaned up his act, he swore he had cleaned up his act, right? And he was working at a gas station around that time. And that was he came back home. I remember him coming back home that night saying like, yo, I think I just seen like time travelers from the future.
No way.
And this was in '94, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, in the way he described my dad, he was literally wearing the overalls he described. He literally had like long beard and everything at that time. And the thing is, we dismissed it because we thought, oh, he relapsed.
He was on drugs.
He just seeing shit. Damn, bro. Like, we lost dad, bro. And we just like whatever wrote it off and kind of like became a whole thing. And that was the last time I seen him for many years. And there was some mention there about like, oh yeah. And when we talked years later, he said that no, he never relapsed. So even now I'm questioning this shit even more. Like, oh my God. And then he even wanted to prove to us, like, yo, I swear to God, like, I seen time travelers from the future. Like, we can go back and we can see the tire marks. Because they had left tire marks, like, when they left the gas station.
Yeah.
And they were there, apparently. And I guess it was, like, from, like, vehicles from the future, right? So why would they be around, right? But they were just kind of giving him, like, a hopeless look. Like, damn, bro, like, you really...
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, like, you're off the rocker type shit, bro. But yeah,
wow.
bro. Yeah, so I was like, this is crazy.
Nah, yeah, that's insane. Like, first of all, car was like lady driving, bro. She like literally went as fast to travel through time. But the fact that somebody else could like point that out and like you get both sides of the story is fucking crazy.
Right? It was kind of fucking me up, bro. I was like, this is crazy, bro. And then that made me think, right? Because the Bermuda Triangle, you know about the Bermuda Triangle, right?
A little bit. It's like the deepest part of the ocean or something.
Yeah, and like there's it's like the ocean. It's like an area specifically around like Florida and like the Caribbean or whatever, right? But apparently they say that's where like a lot of shit gets lost, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like it's weird. There's like it's almost like a wormhole, if you will, right? So and that made me think. I'm like, I mean, look, they're talking about Florida going into Georgia. Like, what if, wherever they stopped in was a part of that Bermuda Triangle shit, and there's no sense of time. There's like different, you know what I mean? I don't know.
See, I don't know what I would do, bro. Like, if I'm stuck in one of those things where, for me it's been years, but for people it's been, or for me it's been minutes, but for people it's been years.
Yeah,
that would trip me up so much.
Oh hell nah.
Like I've seen so many stories, and like the one you said, like I kind of believe them. Like I kind of do feel like stuff like that could happen.
It's too many real accounts that happen. You know what I mean? Like there's too many people with different stories, and it's like they all have similarities. Like that.
Yeah, at some point, a piece of it has to be true. You
know what I mean? Yeah, like it's like sure. You could say somebody made it up, but if there's a lot of consistencies in a lot of these stories, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere down the line.
Wait a minute. Yeah,
there's something to be uncovered, bruh.
I would hate to be that person, though, the one that fucking uncovers it, where it's like I have to go through time and then I come back, my fucking everybody I know is just old or dead. Like, that would suck. That would suck.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, nah. Ooh. Damn. But yeah, man, that shit fucked me up. Yeah, that reminds me, as we're speaking about the ocean and shit, like another conspiracy that I heard, Cantinflas, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you ever heard of the conspiracy that, because Cantinflas, I don't think had a woman or anything like that, right? Oh, there's like a bridge that's built after Cantinflas in Mexico. And they say that he would go, or like his house, excuse me. I think he had a house that would go into the ocean or some shit. And they say that he would always go out at night. in the back of his house or whatever, to visit a siren, a mermaid, and that he was in love with this mermaid.
Cantinflas?
Yeah. I thought that, it was like some theory that I heard about that shit, and I was like, this is crazy, bro.
The way that fool pulled the siren, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, bro, when you the fucking funniest motherfucker in Mexico,
Yeah.
I guess you could pull a goddamn mermaid, bro.
Like that too, right? Like people who talk about the sirenas, like people can't just come up out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Like there has to been some recollection of this happening somewhere, sometime. Like, yeah, I believe in these things. I believe in these things.
You feel me?
That's why I'm scared to go on a cruise, bro. Because I want to go on a cruise, but then I feel like, what if like I'm on the bottom floor, right? And they have the ocean window that you can like sleep in, right? And
Nah,
you just
I
look
can't
out
do
the
that.
window and there's like a freaking siren or like a shark just like
Nah, I
eyeing you
can't do
down.
that.
Like, it's dark as fuck. No, I can't do that.
I'm like, please give me a room above water, please.
Yes,
Like,
yes. Fuck.
Oh man, cruises do sound fun though. I want to do that shit.
Yeah, I heard there's a lot of good ones, but I don't know. How many do you think in relation to like planes? Do you think planes go down more than cruises go sink?
No,
underwater?
No, not at all. I mean, they say planes are the safest way to travel, right? So I'm like, yeah, and that's, yeah, no, I'm think I'm more scared of being on a boat than on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a long distance. You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah, 'cause I do enjoy. You feel me? Just a little loop around around the bay. if
Bring
you
me
will,
back.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little yacht party situation. Like that sounds fun. Just kind of get to feel the breeze of the ocean, but to go like hella deep in the ocean and shit, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess, yeah, I would fear that a little bit more because let's say the plane's going down, right? The plane's
Right.
going down, you're going down. There's nothing you can do about it. You probably won't feel it though, right? Versus if that boat sinks, you might drown, right? You're gonna be like, you might get
Drown.
eaten. You might freeze to death,
Yeah.
right? There's so many things that can happen. You might get kidnapped by a siren. Like you might starve for
Or a
like
pirate.
days and days. Yeah, pirate might rape you. You know,
Well,
like you just,
I was just thinking they just make you part of their crew, but all right, hey,
Right.
let your imagination run, Rudy.
that's crazy. What would you imagine? You just see like Jack Sparrow's like 80 man, like, and they bring you into the crew. Fucking Captain Hook
excuse
and
me.
shit. Just
Damn, that would suck, bruh. That would be the shittiest way to go missing, bruh. Like it's like I'm still alive, but I'm just,
I just became a pirate.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Oi, 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 life is bad as it, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Capitan Barbas. Yeah.
Oh man,
That's dumb.
piratas.
I've seen like the modern day pirates and they're kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean you've seen the modern day pirates?
Like on TV where
Yeah.
they're basically in this little like speedboat, right?
Okay.
And they go up to these next to these big like rigs of like boats, right?
Mm.
And they have containers and they literally have a ladder on this little speedboat and they throw the ladder onto the container and they just climb that shit and they hijack the boat. And I'm surprised that some of these boats they don't have the security. Like I would figure that they have like armed guards or something. No,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
they just take over the whole thing and just like nothing happened. Like what?
That's insane. That's insane. Yeah. I don't know.
Can't do that.
Can't
do that.
We covered a lot today.
We did. We're back. Regular programming should continue, right? So expect
Absolutely.
one next week and the week to come, the week to come, the week to come. Might be a time traveler because I already know the future.
Oh shit, bro. Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey man, do I marry the bitch of my dream? I'm just playing.
no,
We don't call them bitches.
no, we don't, Marco.
No, we call them hoes. I'm just playing. Happy Women's Month.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And on that note, we'll catch you guys at the next intersection.